What's going on YouTube, Ferocity? I hope you guys are doing well. We are officially 24 hours away from the launch of Modern Warfare 2, and there has been a lot of information that has been released over the last week, so I'm deciding to compile it all in this video so that you guys have a nice comprehensive list of everything that is going on. I'm also going to do my best to timestamp every bit of information down below so you guys will have an ease of access to everything this video has to offer. So let's start first and foremost right away with the launch of this game. When will you be able to play it? So in North America, you'll be able to play this game at 12 o'clock Eastern Time on October 28th. So if you live in Central Time Zone, that means you got to play this game 11 p.m. October 27th. Mountain Time Zone, 10 p.m. October 27th. Pacific Time Zone, 9 p.m. October 27th. So unfortunately, those in the Eastern Time Zone, you will have to wait until that clock strikes 12 to be able to play Modern Warfare 2. But those in other time zones, more west, get to play this game a little bit earlier. So that's exciting. So again, those launch times are 9 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Mountain, 11 p.m. Central, and 12 a.m. October 28th in the Eastern Time Zone. Now let's move into the number of maps we're going to see in Modern Warfare 2. At launch, we're going to get 10 6v6 maps and 5 ground war maps. So, I know this might be a disappointing number, a number that might be low to some, but again, I think the goal here from Modern Warfare 2 and Infinity Ward is to try to encourage players to try different game modes so that they can get a very diverse experience. Reminds me of Call of Duty World War II, where they had the War game mode, which had different maps, and then your multiplayer, which had different maps as well. So that's what I expect here in Modern Warfare 2. Also, one quick note to add on there, the museum map from the beta is actually been removed from the game right now. Hopefully it returns in the near future, but we'll have to wait to see for that. Now let's move over to the weapons in this game, and holy cow, you might be disappointed by the lack of maps in this game, but you're not going to be disappointed with the lack of weapons that are in Modern Warfare 2. There is a whopping 51 guns at launch. That is unfathomable. I have never seen that many weapons in any Call of Duty game at launch ever. And remember, there's still going to be DLC weapons in the future, so that's pretty cool. Just in the assault rifle category alone, you're going to have 10 different choices. So if you don't like the M4 and the M16, you might like the Chimera, the Katstov 762, or the M13B. There's a ton of different weapons here. There's also a new weapon class called Battle Rifle. And that's where you're going to find guns like the TAC-V, pardon me, the SO-14, the F-TAC Recon, and the Lachmann 762. Then if we move to the submachine gun class, there is 9 of these at launch. 9. I have never seen that many ever. So that's exciting. So this is where we're going to be able to experience guns in the MX-9, the PDS-W528, the Miniback, the FSS Hurricane as well. Now, in the shotgun category, there's only 4 of them, which I find is a little bit lower than what to expect when you compare it to how many assault rifles and SMGs there are, but nonetheless, this is where you're going to have the Lockwood 300, the Bryson 800, the Bryson 890, the Expedite 12. And into the LMG section, there's 6 of them at launch. My least favorite class ever, because I always feel like LMGs kill me all the time. But nonetheless, we're going to see the return of fan favorite, the RPK, the and then we'll also see guns like the HCR 56, the RAL MG, and 5.56 Icarus. Now into the marksman rifle category. This is another there's 6 marksman rifles in this game. Normally there's like 3 or 4, but no, Modern Warfare 2 is like, here's more. So this is where you're going to find guns like the TAC-M, the SAB-50, the EBR-14, which I feel like is going to be like the M14 from old games. I could be wrong. Who knows? Now, in the sniper rifle category, there's only 5. Again, a little disappointing. Felt that there might be more considering how many other guns there are in this game. But sniper rifles will be seen as the Signal 50, I think the Barrett 50 cal, the MCPR 300, the LAB 300, the SPX 80. And there's a few more as well. Now, if you look at melees in this game, there's no knife at launch, which is a little surprising, but there is a riot shield. So remember that. I remember riot shields way back in Modern Warfare 2. Those were always fun to run. Now, there's only 2 sidearms at the start of this game. So only 2 handguns, which is the X12 and the X13 auto. I have a feeling I know what everyone's going to be using. And it starts with X and has a 13 in it, as well as an auto. Anyways, there's also 2 launchers, and those are going to be the Pila and the Joker. So that is all 51 weapons for this game. Pretty insane that there's this many at launch. Now that we know weapons, now that we know maps, what about game modes? At 6v6, Modern Warfare 2 is going to boast a total of 10 game modes at launch. Those are, of course, going to be fan favorites like free-for-all, team deathmatch, domination, but also the return of a favorite of mine called Headquarters, as well as new game modes like Knockout and Prisoner Rescue. You're also going to see Search and Destroy, Kill Confirmed, Control, and Hardpoint, of course, because of course. Now, when it comes to larger player counts, the 32v32, you're going to have Ground War, which is going to have the classic game modes, but we're also going to have Invasion, which is what we saw in the beta. There's also a new twist this year on Hardcore. It's called Tier 1. For whatever reason, they're calling Hardcore this year Tier 1. So the more you know. Making this video has made me realize just how much information there is surrounding Modern Warfare 2 and kind of how overwhelming it is. Anyways, let's move on to perks, where this has been a big part of controversy when it comes to this game, but nonetheless, they haven't changed anything. So let's talk about what you can expect here in Modern Warfare 2 when it comes to base perks. Right away, you're going to have Overkill, Double Time, Battle Hardened, Scavenger, Bomb Squad, Tracker, Strong Arm, and Extra Tactical. So some of these are very self-explanatory. Overkill, carry 2 primary weapons. Double Time, double the duration of tactical sprint and increase crouch movement speed. Battle Hardened, reduce the effect of enemy flash, stun, EMP, gas grenades, shock sticks, and you're also immune to snapshot grenades. Scavenger, classic, coming back, resupply your ammo. Bomb Squad, take reduced damage from non-killstreak explosives. Reset fuse timers when picking up live grenades. Tracker, another fan favorite of mine. Enemies leave behind a footprint trail, and enemy death markers are visible. Kill markers are hidden from the enemy team. Strong Arm, throw equipment farther and see a preview of the trajectory. That's actually kind of a cool perk. I gotta throw it over those mountains like Uncle Rico used to say. Extra Tactical, spawn with an Extra Tactical. Seems pretty self-explanatory. Now, the bonus perks that you'll be able to earn. They are Resupply, Spotter, Cold-Blooded, Fast Hands, Hardline, Focus. Resupply, spawn with an extra lethal, equipment recharges over 25 seconds. Spotter, spot enemy equipment, field upgrades, kill streaks, through walls, aiming down sights, highlights them for the enemy team. Hack, enemy claymores, proximity mines, C4, and trophy systems. So this reminds me a lot of what SitRep used to be like, so pretty common there. I don't know why they just didn't go with that name. Cold-Blooded, undetectable by AI enemy targeting systems and thermal optics, does not trigger high alert warning. Does not highlight in enemy tactical cameras, recon drones, and spotter scopes. Fast Hands, reload, use equipment, and swap weapons faster. So this is actually going to be much better than just sleight of hand. This is going to allow you to do a lot of things quicker. And might be a favorite perk of mine. Hardline, classic, comes back, reduces killstreak cost by 1 elimination. Reduce scorestreak cost by 125. That's pretty cool. Focus, reduce flinch when aiming down sights and extend hold breath duration. So I can see a lot of people using this if they are snipers or if they like to sit and camp. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. You are playing tactically. Now the ultimate perks. This is what you earn towards the end of the game. High Alert, Ghost, Quick Fix, Overclock, Survivor, and Bird's Eye. So High Alert, vision pulses when spotted by an enemy player outside of view. So this is very reminiscent of, I believe it was Sixth Sense or something like that back in Black Ops 3. Ghost, obviously undetectable by UAVs, portable radars, and heartbeat sensors. Quick Fix, killing players immediately triggers health regeneration. Capturing and holding objectives increases health regeneration rate. I love this perk, by the way. This is a really cool perk, something different, and I think it's great. I think it incentivizes rushing, which is nice to see. Overclock, store an additional field upgrade charge, increase field upgrade charge by 40%. On earn, get a field upgrade charge. I don't know if I love this because I don't think field upgrades are that great because Dead Silence shouldn't be a field upgrade. Anyways, this isn't about my opinions of the game. Survivor, on death, enter last stand with the ability to self-revive once per life. Teammates can revive down players faster. Again, not sharing my thoughts on this. Bird's Eye, the minimap is zoomed out. UA and radar pings reveal enemies' direction on Earn, activates one local UAV sweep. So there's some cool ultimate perks, a few bonus perks, and some base perks as well. So I'm curious to see how the perk system works out here in Modern Warfare 2 because it is something completely different. Speaking of completely different Modern Warfare 2, we have Killstreaks along with Scorestreaks, something that the community has asked for quite some time, because there are game modes where earning Scorestreaks makes no sense, like in Team Deathmatch, but there's also game modes where Scorestreaks make a lot of sense, like Hardpoint. So the fact that each Killstreak has an identifiable kill count as well as score that needs to be attained is really nice to see. So, Killstreaks in Modern Warfare 2, we're going to list them all, and I'm just going to talk about the new ones. So, UAV, everyone knows what that does. That's 4 kills or 500 points. Along with that 4 kill, 500 point, you're also going to have Bomb Drone, which is a remote-controlled drone with a C4 attached to it. So, similar to, I believe it was the Hunter-Killer drone back in Black Ops 2. Counter UAV, we all know what that does. That's at the 5 kill, 625 points. Care Package, again, 5 kills, 625. Cluster Mine, which is throwing a device that launches a cluster of smaller mines with an immediate area. So this is kind of a better lethal, also under that 5 kill streak, 625 score streak. Precision Airstrike, we've seen this before in past Call of Duty games. Cruise Missile, again, I don't think I have to explain that one, as well as Mortar Strike. These are all under the 6 kills or 750 score. Now, the SAE is going to be 7 kills or 875 points, where you call in a trio of jets to release aerial explosive onto specific targets. Sentry Gun, we've seen this before. These are under the 7 kills, 875 points. The VTOL Jet releases a pair of precision bombs circling back and guarding a location of the player's choice. This is 8 kills or 1,000 score. The Harrier Strike from Modern Warfare 2 is finally back. Thank you. The Overwatch Helo, an escort helo that will watch over your position. Also in the 8 kill 1000. So this reminds me of the Overwatch chopper from Black Ops 2. Now we have the Wheelson HS, which is a remote-controlled amphibious vehicle with auto-sentry capabilities. This reminds me of, I can't remember what it was called, back in Black Ops 3, I think it was. Now we have Stealth Bomber, Chopper Gunner, Emergency Airdrop. In the 10 kill streak, 1250 score streak. We know what all these do, right? The Stealth Bomber, no one knows what direction it's coming from. Chopper Gunner, you get to go in the chopper and shoot enemies down. And the Emergency Airdrop will drop in 3 random kill streaks instead of 4 like we saw in the original Modern Warfare 2. Now, in the 12 kill streak, we have Gunship, AC-130. Advanced UAV, not quite the same as a VTOL warship. Or not quite the same as the Blackbird from Black Ops 1. But it's going to be an untargetable orbital UAV that reveals the enemy's direction on the minimap in real time. So, I'm excited to see how that one works out. And lastly, the Juggernaut, which is 15 kill streak or 875 score. So that's it for all of the kill streaks here in Modern Warfare 2, and there's actually a ton, which is pretty cool. There's a lot of variety at different score or kill counts, so that's nice to see as well. Okay, moving on to the last bit of information we're going to be talking about on today's video, and that is the field upgrades. So let's talk about everything that has to do with field upgrades, because this is the most amount of field upgrades we have ever seen in Call of Duty. Normally there's like 4 or 5, maybe 6 at the most, but in this game, there is a total of, I believe, 15 different field upgrades. My math could be off there, but I believe I'm correct. Anyways, let's start right away from the top, which is deployable cover. Pretty self-explanatory, something you drop on the ground and can hide behind to shoot. Then you have tactical insertion, another fan favorite from back in Modern Warfare 2, where you get to set where your next spawn is going to be. Trophy system, once again, self-explanatory. We've seen this in Call of Duties for a very long time. Destroy enemy lethals and tacticals that are incoming to your location. Portable radar, once again, seen this before, something that tells you where the enemy is coming from. But something that's new is Battle Rage. It's an experimental stimulant that gives operators an adrenaline rush, health regenerates quickly, tactical equipment is resisted, and tactical sprint is constantly refreshed. Great for aggressive operators who want to rush headfirst into engagements. So I believe this is what was on one of the default classes in the beta. The problem that I have with this is it doesn't help with your sprint in and out times when it comes to your weapons, which is going to lead you into a lot of issues potentially when you're rushing into those engagements. Anyways, next would be Suppression Mine, which is a trip mine that when triggered emits a constant sound wave that disrupts enemies' vision and slows their movement. Strong around objectives, down long hallways, and in infantry-only modes. Next is Loadout Drop. Call in a team-based loadout crate with limited uses. Each player can use it only once. Ideal for swapping loadouts mid-life, getting an extra primary weapon without burning a basic perk for overkill, or just being kind to operators. Great in ground war when operators are expected to live longer lives and switch roles as situation demands. This reminds me a lot of what One Man Army used to do back in Modern Warfare 2 in 2009. But it actually helps out the whole team instead of just yourself, so that is kind of interesting. Tactical Camera. We saw this back in Black Ops 1. It makes its return. Munitions box, box of ammo, seen that before. Smoke airdrop. Call in a line of drones to deploy smoke wall at targeted location. A sniper's nightmare unless they have the means to see through it. So unless they have thermal, but that's a little bit different. Not sure I love it, but again, this isn't videos about my opinions on the matter. Inflatable decoy. Proximity activated decoy mine. Upon activation, the decoy is rapidly deployed to confuse and distract enemy operators. It can also be manually activated to fool enemies into attacking it on sight. That's kind of cool, actually. Recon drone, a remote control drone that has a manual and auto marking capabilities. Another great tool for communicative operators. Try strapping a C4 to this to making a makeshift bomb drone. You can strap a C4 to it? That's kind of cool, actually. DDoS, one of my least favorite combination of words. DDoS attack deactivates electronics and disrupts enemy sensors in the immediate area for a short time. Solid objective modes where tons of field upgrades will be placed around key zones. Great synergy with spotter bonus perk. So this reminds me of EMP from older games. So this could actually be something that is used to be quite effective. Anti-armor rounds, your FMJ rounds. That's all this is. You're just able to go through and shoot through things easier. And then, of course, the perk that is the most controversial on here. And remember, I said perk and not field upgrade. Dead silence. Anyways, guys, that is all of the information that we have so far about Modern Warfare 2. There is a lot there. I hope that it wasn't too much to listen to, and I'm sure you're tired of hearing my voice, so I'm going to keep this outro short and just thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, can you please hit that like button? If you want to see more videos from me, please hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time.